Hey, people. Hey. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. We have people coming on. It's going to be an exciting day. Hey, Jessica. Long time no see. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in to Mindful Mornings. We are going to have a beautiful day today because that's all that we allow. We claim it and that's exactly what we get. We put that energy out there and our day is wonderful. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Drop me a comment. Let me know how you're feeling today. Hopefully everyone is feeling wonderful, and if you're not, you will be by the end of this live stream. Yes. Yes, I have my co-host here. She did not bail on us today.
I was here yesterday. I wasn't here yesterday.
No, you were here yesterday, but I think the day before you were.
First
So
of
I'm
all,
just sticking.
first of all, mind your lovely business over there. Good morning, everybody.
You guys see what I deal with.
They don't see a thing.
Good morning. Good morning.
They don't see a thing.
We have Peanut Gallery. All right. Good morning, Scania.
What's up, everybody?
So, how is everyone doing today? Today's going to be a great day. It is Wednesday. Today, we are going to be focusing on, I see some likes and loves coming in. Thank you. Today, we are going to be focusing on stress reduction, just simple stress reduction, anxiety reduction, depression, worry, because there's a lot of that going around right now. Good morning, Scania. Good morning. And I'm just going to call out Scania because she is a web designer, a wonderful web designer, and she just designed my Mystic University website. What? And she did an excellent job. Thank you, Scania. So, anyone needs some web design services, that's your girl. She is on Instagram right now. So, for those of you who see her, like her, shoot her a message. I love to plug people. I love to spread the love and support everyone because that's what it's all about. It's about we should all be supporting one another all the time. Michael Shepard says hi all, happy hump day with with a camel emoji. I love it. Hump day. That's funny. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're focusing on stress reduction. Okay, Scania just put her web address there. It's the Vo Agency, spelled VOEU agency. So thevoagency.com. All right. So today, yeah, we're going to focus on stress reduction, anxiety reduction, depression reduction, like basically mood control, mood control, and just being able to release all of that stress and anxiety and fear and any of those things that you may be holding on to right now. And I know a lot of people in certain states, such as mine in Georgia, some states are opening up prematurely, and some people are concerned that they have to go back to work soon. So I know that that's something that for some of you, not all of you, but I know some of you are maybe concerned about that and feeling, those emotions and energies and anxieties. So first thing is we never want to allow anxiety, depression, stress, any of those things to stay. It's okay to feel those emotions every once in a while because you're human and that'll happen. But as soon as you recognize that that's what you're feeling, you immediately have a choice of whether you want to stay in that or whether you want to release it and choose to be happy and choose to be content and at peace in the moment. Barbara Joy says, I'll write a doctor's note, call my office and get a telemedicine visit. Yes, so if anyone needs a doctor's note to not go back to work, Barbara Joy Jones, she's got you. And she is currently on Facebook right now, but she's also on Instagram at the Model Doc. And yeah, so I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube right now. And don't forget to share, like, follow, comment, and please share with on your pages. Let people know this is happening. It's every Monday. I mean, every day. I do that all the time. Every day, Monday through Friday, Eastern time.
It would be a lot easier if you just said weekdays, Monday through Friday. You got all these extra words. No one you can't remember what you said.
Ah!
Weekdays.
Says the wordsmith.
Weekdays.
Okay, weekdays. I'll try that. Weekdays, 10 a.m. That's better. You're right. Weekdays, 10 a.m. I still want to say Monday through Friday.
All these damn
Weekdays, 10 a.m. Mindful mornings,
words.
and 10 a.m. Eastern time, because some of you are in different time zones. CJ, forever, King CJ says, Grand Rising, everyone, peace and love. Yes, yes, awesome. So, yeah, so we want to, again, focus on releasing all of those negative energies, not allowing yourself to stay in those energies, and remembering that you always have control over how you feel as soon as you recognize how you feel. Because sometimes we're on autopilot and we just feel a certain way and we're not paying attention, we're not being mindful. Because mindfulness, this is called mindful mornings.
Look at that, you got it.
This is called mindful mornings. Mindfulness is all about being in the present moment, being aware, bringing your awareness into the present moment, being aware of your emotions, being aware of your thoughts, being aware of the energies around you and inside of you, and just being in the moment. Period. So that's what really it's all about. So you want to, make sure that you are always mindful. And throughout the day, I always suggest that people throughout the day have little checks. So you should just every hour or a few hours just check and ask yourself, how am I feeling? What thoughts are running through my mind? What is my internal narrative? Because a lot of people have negative internal narratives and you don't even realize it. All day you're telling yourself negative things about yourself, or you're telling yourself how bad you expect the day to go, or how you expect the next shoe to drop, or something like that. And those are negative expectations, which then end up attracting all of the things that you don't want in your life. So those are the things that you have to keep in mind. I'm just going to read a couple comments before we get started. Blue Lotus Essential said, my emotions are on my face as well as inside. That gets me into trouble. Yes, that can get you into trouble sometimes. Jessica says, #guilty. All right, we've got some more people. We've got some people saying good mornings and everything. All right, so yeah. Oops, this phone always messes up on me. All right, so yeah, I want to make sure you guys keep that in your awareness, and it's oftentimes important for you to actually, repeat these things, because a lot of times some of this stuff. Some of you know these things, but you have to be reminded, because we get into, like I said, autopilot. We get into a mode where we forget all the things that we know, all the tools that we have available to us to change our mood and to change our energy. So that's what we're going to do today. And then after the meditation, I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips to snap yourself out of that mode, if you find yourself in that mode. So we're going to go ahead and get into the meditation today. So again, everyone, just relax. I did not test these today, so I'm hoping it works. Okay, good. Ooh.
Which one of those is Facebook? You do vertical. Can you lift up Facebook down just a tad?
Hold on. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So everyone, just take a couple deep breaths. A couple deep breaths in and out. So you're going to take a big deep breath in, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Do that a few more times, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And get nice and loud, because that helps you exhale more fully. One more time. I want you to notice a blue light coming in through the top of your head. This is a blue light of peace and relaxation. Allow that blue light to come down into your forehead, relaxing your forehead, allowing that light into your eyelids, relaxing those eyelids, just allowing that blue light to slowly travel down your face, down your neck, relaxing. losing all tension. And allow that blue light to come down into your shoulders and your back. Relaxing, keeping your back straight, just relaxing your muscles. Really feeling that relaxation starting to happen. Allowing yourself to let go of all tension, all stress, allowing it to be released. And just allow that blue light to come down your back and down your hips, all the way down your legs, relaxing your muscle fibers, all the way down to the tips of your toes, as your entire body relaxes more. You can just focus your attention inward. Focus on your breathing, focus on the energy that's flowing through your body. Allowing the music to guide you, my voice to guide you, feeling fluid, feeling calm, feeling peaceful. Allowing that sensation of peace to run through you as your body continues to relax more. So does your spirit begin to relax. You can now scan your body with your awareness. Just bring it inward, searching for anything that needs to be let go of right now. Any worrisome thoughts. Detach and let them go. Any worrisome emotions, any negative emotions, stress, anxiety. Detach and let them go. All other negative energies inside of you, scan for them. And when you discover them, examine it, understand it, and then breathe it out, letting it go forever. You will no longer allow these things to reside within you. Let it go. And as you release these things, you feel your vibration of your entire body getting stronger. As you replace those spots that you released, to replace them with love, confidence, joy. Feel that rising within you now. As that vibration gets stronger, I want you to sink deeper into yourself now. With your awareness, really connecting with yourself, with your energy, feeling everything. And you'll notice a light switch inside of you. And on that light switch, it's written stress. With power and confidence, I want you to notice that light switch. See the details of it. On it is written the word stress. I want you to turn that light switch off. Turning the stress in your body off. With power and might and strength. Turn it off. Feel your entire body feeling lighter as that weight is lifted. And that feels good. You can feel your vibration getting even stronger. And now within yourself, you'll notice another light switch. And on that light switch is written anxiety. Notice the light switch, the details of it. And now with your power, might, and strength, and confidence, turn it off. Turning off all anxiety within you. You can feel the beautiful energy that erupts within you as that is turned off. The freedom, the liberation of your true essence, the joy within you rising. Freedom. And you can feel your vibration getting even stronger now. And you'll notice another light switch. And on this light switch is written the word depression or sadness. Notice the light switch. Notice the details of it. The color. And now with all of your might, strength, power, and confidence, turn that light switch off. Turning off any depression or sadness within you. You're good. You can feel your energy expanding. True liberation, freedom. vibration getting even stronger. Such a sense of freedom coming over you. And now you'll notice another light switch. On it is written something else that you need to release right now, whatever that is for you. What is written on that light switch? See it. Notice the colors and the details of that light switch. And with all of your might and strength, power, confidence, turn it off. Turning that off inside of you for good. And you can feel that release as your energy is even more liberated, as you are liberated. Feel yourself expanding. Bright light emerging from you, all around you, through you, like a vibrant wave of peace, love, and joy. Feel happiness rising within you, that vibration getting stronger. As you feel your true essence, free, liberated from all negativity. Feel that confidence building within you now. As your energy rises even more unencumbered. You can start to get a sense of your greatness emerging. And now you are ready to conquer your day. You are ready to conquer your week. You are ready to conquer your life with a smile on your face because you are free. You can now become more aware of your body, in the here and now. Confidence rising, happiness rising, remaining. And you can open your eyes. All right. So how was that for everyone? You know, I like to hear comments. I like to hear what your experience was like today. Hope you all really, really enjoyed that. So yeah, let me know how that was. And so we have some more people that joined during. Hopefully you didn't miss too much. Awesome. Yeah, let me know how that was and what you experienced. And definitely also if you'd like to share what you saw on that other light switch, the last light switch. My switches were white trimmed in black. Okay. Okay. And I'm vibrating like like a mug. I love it. Blue Lotus Essential said, okay, all right. And then that was so great, King CJ Forever. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Good. Barbara Joyce said, I felt energy and vibration go out from my body like a sunburst. Nice. Ooh, I love that. I love that. I love everyone's descriptions too. King TJ, I'm so happy. I feel light, so light and happy. Feel like my true self. Awesome. Well, that is definitely the goal. So I'm so happy to hear that for sure. Yeah, because what with all of the negativity that that we hold on to, and it's about also just taking your power back to know that you have the ability to turn it off. That's what we did. All right. Blue Lotus Essential says, in my neck and chest, so much vibrating. Awesome. Scania said, amazing. I was trying to turn off the lights, but they weren't moving. I had to go in the wall and cut the cords. You know what? I love the ingenuity. There you go. Because sometimes that means you have some. If the lights weren't turning off, that means you have some internal resistance, which is something deeper underneath there that is creating that anxiety from a much deeper place. So I'm glad you went in and cut the cords. Did you feel after Scania, after you cut those cords, did you feel that did you feel it releasing and actually turning off? That's amazing. I'm so glad you you got to be creative. You got to be creative. All right, Blue Lotus Essential said there's a prism spinning in my chest. Ooh, nice. Tune into that. Tune into that and allow it to expand. Awesome. And Blue Lotus Essential says, I broke some of my switches with hammers, then they turned them off. I love the creativity. I love the creativity. Yeah. So anyone who did experience any resistance to those switches turning off, then that does give you an indication that there's something deeper going on that you need to knock out. So I'm glad that these two took their power back. It's like, I'm cutting those. I'll go and cut the damn cut the cords behind it and break it with a hammer. There you go. Whatever you need to do to turn it off, that's exactly what you should do. And Jessica says, amazing. My light switches match their feeling. Stress was jagged, depression was dark and droopy. My last switch was food addiction, and that one had an incredible emotional release. Awesome. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. I feel much lighter. Scotty says, I feel much lighter, and I felt myself glowing in a full blue light. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm so glad. Oh, hey, good morning, Raquel. She just joined. So you have to rewatch you have to watch the replay, Raquel, so you don't miss, because the meditation was a good one. So it's always a good one. Hopefully it's always a good one. CJ, King CJ Forever said, my last switch was caring about what others think. Oh, that's a huge one. That is a huge one. And I see yellow and black light. What does that mean? Well, if it's caring what other people mean, okay, the yellow, I'm just going to tune into that because it depends on the person. So I'm just going to tune into that for you really quick regarding the yellow and the black. Yeah, the yellow for you was regarding that was your life force energy being suppressed by caring what other people think, and being able to expand beyond that. So the black had to do with protection. So that, I feel, is going to mean something to you. You'll know what that means. So let me know if you know what that means, because I just received that you will. All right. So Naturally Audrina said, yeah, my kids, they weren't for meditations. Oh, sorry. King CJ, you're empathic. I just received that. And that's the protection that you need, and caring what other people think and absorbing a lot of those things. So that should make sense to you as well. All right. So sorry. Naturally Audrina said, my kids, they weren't, yeah, my kids, they weren't for meditation today. I'm going to replay later. Okay. Introducing Jaleesa said, my third light switch said unforgiveness, let it go. Yes, you definitely have to let go. And I did a video on my YouTube about, and I think I've posted it everywhere, but about forgiveness as well. And one thing to understand about forgiveness, a lot of times we hold on to things, and forgiveness is not, I don't even like the word forgiveness, because you think of the other person because you're forgiving someone else. It's a verb and a subject, and the subject is someone else, and you should really be focused on yourself, not the other person, because it's not about forgiving them. It's really about letting go of the attachment to the circumstances or the victimization that you perceive. And so that is really the key to letting that go. It's not really about forgiving the other person. It is about simply letting it go within you, so that it doesn't happen. It doesn't live there anymore. All right. So at one point, the depths of my ocean, of the darkest blue part of the ocean, I was underwater. Interesting. So water is an emotional element that a lot of you will know that already. But water is a very emotional element. So when you see yourself underwater, that's usually when you're in a lot of emotional stuff. And then obviously, if you see that after a cleansing or after a release, then that's really a more of a cleansing effect, but it's an emotional cleansing. So CJ, can you give me a quick meaning of an empath? Oh, okay. So King CJ, an empath is a person. I'm an empath as well. An empath is a person who can. It's actually a psychic ability. It's a spiritual gift, but it can be a gift or a curse. And that is when you are able to feel other people's emotions and even thoughts, and it literally you absorb their energy. And that's what an empath is. And a lot of people are empaths and they don't realize that they are, and once they realize that, they're like, that's why I carry other people's crap. So that's really what that was. So your what I received for you, just randomly, was I'm not sure what you mean with your question, the last question, King CJ. But basically, that's what I received that protection message was for you. That because basically an empath has an over absorbent aura, so you're basically absorbing everyone else's stuff, and that easily can sink into you and become part of your stuff, even though it didn't originate with you. And so the protection is about deflecting that and making sure that that doesn't that you don't allow that, because you have full control over your energy system. So I actually teach empaths as well. So if you're interested in that, I am actually going to have a course for that too on Mystic University as well to help you correct that and allow it to become, because again, it is a spiritual gift, not a. But sometimes, a lot of times, when people aren't aware of that's what they have, it can easily become more like a curse because you're literally taking out other people's stuff all the time. So okay, so does anyone? Oh, so by the way, so I wanted to also talk about, in the spirit of talking about stress, anxiety, and releasing all of those things, I wanted to tell you guys about a stone. This is called malachite. So I will show everyone. This is rough malachite. So it's not. You can get it polished and everything. This is literally rough. It's raw. It's not processed or anything like that. Showing everyone, this is malachite. It is spelled Malchite, and this stone is a great stone that helps to. It has a very calming effect. It helps with anxiety. It helps with depression. It helps with stress release as well. So you can get a small piece or a big piece. It is a very powerful stone, and so you can really feel that by the vibration of it when you hold it, but it actually has a very, very good calming effect. So if you're interested in learning about a new stone, malachite is good. You can get it anywhere that you buy crystals or stones, online or in stores. And Blue Lotus Essential said, keep that stone away from water. Okay, Cheryl is doing spelling the malachite as well for you guys. So
what's going on for war?
it's is that because of the toxicity levels? There's certain stones that
Oh, it's a gremlin. It's green.
Stop it. Yeah, she said releases toxin when it gets wet. Okay, yeah. So there are a lot of stones that do have some toxicity, but this is a very, very good stone to just hold in your hands, and it's definitely not one for ingestion. If anyone likes to make tonics and things like that out of crystals, which you can. But anyway, this is a great stone, and so if anyone's interested in having it, then you can find it online somewhere, or like right now, online is the best place to buy these things. But if you have any crystal stores near you, when the time is right, you can go and get them. So that's a really good stone. So another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about really quick to help you get yourself out of an emotional mood or whatever that you're having. So whether you're in the middle of stress and you recognize, like we talked about earlier, it's about being mindful about your emotions, being mindful about your thoughts, and being able to say, okay, I'm going to take my power back, and I'm not going to allow myself to continue in this feeling, or in these thoughts. You can simply snap yourself out of that. The best way to snap yourself out of worry, stress, anxiety, like right in the moment, as soon as you recognize it, is bring yourself back into the present moment, because worry, stress, anxiety is always about the future or the past. So usually more so about the future, but sometimes you're regretting something that just happened. You're reliving whatever moments that happened, and you're feeling all these emotions. But if you bring yourself back to the present moment, usually the present moment, there's there is peace if you're focused on right this moment, not 2 minutes from now, not 2 seconds ago, but right this exact moment and where you are in that moment. And so the best way to do that is simply, this is very very quick, and it works for everyone when I tell people this. So all you have to do is simply say it works better if you say this out loud. So people may think you're crazy, but it's okay if you say this out loud. But you can also say it in your head if you need to. But if you say the word now, and then just stare at something in front of you really quick, and it brings you back into the present moment, and it also helps with your cognitive your thought patterns as well, and you're just focused on okay, and then just start noticing the details of whatever that is in front of you that you're staring at. So whether that is a picture on the wall, whether that's a detail of your laptop, whether that is whatever it is in front of you, your steering wheel if you're driving. So obviously don't do this don't do this while you're driving and staring at the steering wheel, not the road. You know what I'm saying? So you want to stare. Have to give disclaimers. So you want to just stare at something and just say the word now, and it brings you right back into the present moment. And when you're into the present moment, everything else disappears. And so that's a good way to snap yourself out of that. And so do that. And like I said, I've given that technique to clients, and it works beautifully every time. People love it. So giving that to you guys. So that is a very, very good thing to do. People are commenting. Let me see what people are saying. What's up, people? Okay, Cheryl said, "Stay out of the rain with that rock." Okay,
You're late.
I know. I'm just
Just get past
reading.
all that.
Okay,
'Cause that was 5 minutes ago.
was it? All right. So anyway, does anyone have any questions for me? Any advice that they need? King CJ, did you understand what I was saying? And hopefully that made sense for you. And you can look that up and learn more about it. And because that was a strong message for you today. Okay, you're welcome. You are welcome, guys. So yeah, does anyone have any questions or need any advice on anything, especially related to stress reduction, anxiety reduction, anything like that, or anything at all? We're here to talk. We're here to chill. It is 10:38. We have a little bit more time. So if you guys have any questions, I'm here for you. I would be happy to help. But in the meantime, so make sure that all of you really practice mindful emotions. I call it mindful emotions, mindful thinking. Pay attention to your thoughts, your inner dialogue throughout the day. What are you thinking? What is your inner dialogue? What messages or lies or truths are you telling yourself internally? Because a lot of times we tell ourselves lies all day, like about how we're not good enough, how blah 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 blah, all these things, and how this person's not going to like us, and this and that, and you have to make sure that you don't allow that to continue. As soon as you notice it, you're human, it's going to happen, right? You don't have to downtrod yourself because you're feeling anxious or whatever. You are human. This is part of the human experience. However, soon, about 2 seconds after you're feeling an emotion, you always have the option and the choice. Again, happiness is a choice. You always have the choice to snap yourself out of it. And so I've just given you some great tools to do that. Okay, so King G said, CJ Forever said, I felt that. Thank you. You're welcome. Good, good, good. Yeah. So that was a really big message for you today. So I hope that you definitely take heed to that and learn more about it, especially the protection piece of it. Blue Lotus Essential said, I really, really need to do this. Yes, yes. How can I? Okay, CJ Forever, how can you strengthen that ability? Well, there are a lot of that's a loaded question. There's a lot. That is definitely a loaded question. I do teach that. I teach it one-on-one, and I'm also going to be coming out with a course on that, which is going to be in Mystic University. That's not going to be. That's probably going to. We're probably a month or two away from that course being released. But I do currently teach protection one-on-one. And how to strengthen any ability that you have. So I do spiritual gift development as well. So if you're interested in that, we can certainly talk. You can book a consultation, free consultation at monicabay.com, and we can talk about it. But yeah, that is a super loaded question. But it is possible to strengthen, and it's actually very easy to strengthen. And usually, empaths are also natural healers. So yeah, you probably have that ability as well. But we can look into all of that, and I'm super excited about abilities because I just love it. Lauren Murray said, "I see cards. Are you doing readings? Oh, do I have cards? No, I am not doing readings. And speaking of readings,
Oh, there's always one. All up in the air. There's
I am
always
not doing
somebody.
readings at all.
All in
This
the
is
background.
mindful mornings. We just did a meditation, and
There's always one. That's why you gotta check your background.
gotta check my background. Well, yeah, I mean, I am psychic, and I do use cards, and I use a lot of other things. And most of the time, I just use my ability without tools. But yeah. So, but no, I'm not doing readings. And I actually, speaking of readings, just to be clear, because a lot of people do ask me if I do readings and things like that. I actually do not offer that as a service. So the type of psychic that I am is I'm very psychic. I'm a medium. I can see the past, present, and future, and all of that. But the way I choose to use it in my practice is to help people heal. So when I'm in the middle of healing someone, I use my psychic ability to tap into people to be able to see what's holding them back, to be able to see the things that they need to be removed and see all the details, so I can get right to the root of the problem. I don't have to play around. I don't have to mess around. I can heal people very quickly because I use all of these things together. So I can see what's holding them back, get to the root of the problem, and then I use my healing ability to remove it. And oftentimes, because I'm psychic and I'm a medium, I'm also able to see their spirit guides and messages for them and things like that within the healing session. So that's really how I use my psychic ability. I don't usually do readings for very very select people. I will do readings because I have my own. That's a long story, but so okay. Gigi Gorgeous says sometimes random thoughts come to my mind when we meditate. Is there something I could do to focus more? Yeah, so it's normal for random thoughts to come into your mind. So it's not all, you shouldn't always, it depends on how deep into the meditation you are. If you are just getting started and random thoughts are coming in, then you should, just acknowledge them and then let them pass and then focus again on the present moment. But if you're deep in a meditation and thoughts are coming, usually there's messages in those thoughts. So pay attention to what those thoughts are and go with them, unless they are fearful thoughts. If they're fearful thoughts, then release them. But if they are thoughts just about a particular person or about a particular thing, there's probably an epiphany that's coming in the next few seconds. So just allow it to come in. Lauren said, "Hey, yes, yes." So all right, so everyone, we are going to wrap up. Everyone have a wonderful day. Everyone have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, the rest of the week. And again, this is Mindful Mornings. We are on weekdays. I still want to say Monday through Friday. We're on weekdays, 10 a.m. every weekday, Eastern Standard Time. And this is what we're here for. CJ said, can I?
What's the website?
Oh, so the website. She gave me so the website is monicabay.com. Bay spelled BEY. So monicabay.com, and you can book a free consultation and we can talk about whatever it is that you're looking to accomplish. Because I do a lot of things, and it's not everything that I do is actually not on my website. I have to update it, but I do a lot of things. So I have a lot of different gifts, and I just like to help people. So basically, I just take people through life transformations, whatever that is for you, and I can get you there. All right. So everyone have a wonderful day. And oh yeah, don't forget to register for my event, my healing event, which is on April 25th, this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And to do that, and in that event, we're focusing on fear. We're focusing on removing past trauma and fears that you have inside of you, and then allowing you to gain more clarity and direction in your life. And so you can book that. You can register for that at monicabay.com/event. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just started it a couple months ago, and I'm trying to get the volume up. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Monica Bay. Woo woo! Yeah. All right. Everyone have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna do this one first. All right. So. Yeah, I got a system going. All right.